Alright boys, today we are going to be talking about the brand new Battle Royale program that ended up dropping. There are a ton of stubs to be made that you guys can make up to about 700,000 stubs by just doing this program. There are some really good cards if you want to end up keeping some of these cards, keeping the Bryce Harper, keeping the Kenley Jansen. They're both amazing cards and I'm really looking forward to grinding this, as well as getting a lot of really good stubs along the way. Before we get into this video though, if you guys hit that like and sub button, helps me out an absolute ton as we are getting really close to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much and let's get right into the freaking video. Do you guys want cheap stubs on the market? Make sure you guys go to awmlb.com, today's sponsor, and make sure you guys use code MAIT for 5% off your purchase. As you guys can see, the first thing that pops up when you hop on Diamond Dynasty right now is the new Battle Royale rewards. Now, what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be talking about how you guys are going to be making a ton of stubs, and we're also going to be talking about a little bit of strategy to help you guys get a little bit better. I know I've had a lot of guys been messaging me in stream and talking to me about how they are wondering, how do I win more games in MLB The Show 21? How do I go 12-0? How do I do some of these things that you're doing? And so I'm going to talk about some of my tips, and I'm going to be going over kind of just a really good draft with you guys and how I'm going to be drafting some of my guys. And I wanted to go over me drafting a team just so you can see what I am looking for. So I have this round. It's not an amazing round, but we did get Eduardo Escobar. And the reason why I like him is he can play a lot of positions, and he is also a switch hitter with big pop, so that is a great first pick. When I'm looking here, I'm looking for really good swings, and a really good swing right away here is Dylan Carlson, so I'm going to pick up this guy. In this round, not the world's greatest round, I'm not going to pick a pitcher. We're going to end up picking Yan Gomes, who is a catcher with a little bit of pop. He has a decent swing, not the greatest. We're going to pick up Ryan McBroom right here for a left-handed bench bat. Sandy Alcantara here is going to be picked because of his really good repertoire. Greg Stammen, whenever I see relievers, the first thing that I look for in these guys are, do they have a sinker, do they have a slider? And this guy does, so he fits my kind of mold. This is a really good mound. We're going to get Chapman, and Chapman's absolutely disgusting. One of the best bullpen arms you can literally get. This is a tough round, but I'm going to go with Roberto Osuna. He's got that slurve, he's got that heater, so we'll see how he does. Here we're gonna absolutely load up on bullpen, so Michael Kopech here. This is an easy pick with Mike Moustakas for second base. And then we get probably a really hard round. A lot of guys are going to say Randy Arozarena, but I'm going to go O'Day, and I'm going to absolutely fortify the heck out of my bullpen. With my next pick, I'm going to pick Corey Dickerson because I know he has a great swing. And Akil Batto because he can play some center field, and he has a really good swing against righties. Next, I'm going to keep on loading up the bullpen. I got Chris Martin with a sinker, a cutter, a slider. We're going to end up taking Blake Snell because he's got a glitchy release. And probably Peter Fairbanks. No, we're actually going to go Tarek Skubal just because I know this guy plays a little bit above his stats. Here's a really good round. A lot of guys are going to end up wanting to take Didi Gregorius, but I'm actually going to finish the bullpen and pick up Vida Blue. And I have an absolute stacked bullpen that can just ride me through everything. Markakis because he's a got a really good swing right here. And we're going to take Ian Happ because he's a switch hitter with a great swing as well. Lastly, out of these picks, a lot of guys are going to want to end up taking Javier Baez, but I'm going to take Jesus Aguilar. And then I'm also going to get some nice little speed off the bench. And we're also going to get D. Gordon because he's a really kind of glitchy offensive swing. Now, to get so many stubs, all you have to do is actually go to the Battle Royale program and end up finishing all of these runs. Now, along the way, you're going to be getting tons of stubs by not only getting just stub rewards, but you're going to be getting silver cards that are going to be going for about 2 to 3K. You're going to be getting gold players that are going to be going for about 3 to 4,000, sometimes even up to 8K. This Dellin Betances could end up going for a lot because I know a lot of guys are going to pick this guy up as a budget beast because he's got that disgusting slurve and amazing per nines. The only problem with this Dellin Betances card is that he's going to be really hard to locate, but other than that, he is looking absolutely fantastic. You're going to keep on getting these along the way, and the big thing about this is you're going to be getting Jorge Posada, who's probably going to end up going for about 50 to 60K, who's going to be a really good pickup, and then you're going to get the Giant BR program at 100 wins. The Bryce Harper looks insane against righties, 116, 125. He looks a lot like Larry Walker, just a little bit worse in about every aspect. I think Larry Walker is a better right fielder card, but this one looks really good, and then everyone's probably going to end up taking the Kenley Jansen. Cutter, slider, sinker, changeup, four-seamer. He's usually the best reliever every single year, and I can see this guy going for about 600K. Honestly, towards the end of it, he could drop down to about 300, but as of the start and probably the first couple of weeks, he's going to be going for about 600K. So if you can grind out this program and play BR for a couple of days, about a week or two, and you can get him really, really fast, you can probably end up selling this Kenley Jansen for about 500,000 stubs and picking him back up for about 150. The thing about Kenley Jansen too that really excites me is he's going to be one of the best cards in the game, hands down. He's absolutely filthy all the time. The control is great on this guy. He has an amazing sinker, an amazing cutter. He doesn't have outlier on his cutter, but he is filthy. Trust me, there's just something about Kenley Jansen every single year that makes him the best bullpen guy. So you're going to be able to get all of these picks, and you're going to be able to get all this by playing. Now, what we're going to start to get into right now is how to win more Battle Royale games. So I just went over a draft with you guys, and the big thing that I'm going to be talking about as far as hitting is I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of hitting tips before this ends up coming out. Now, what I usually do to hit and how I've gotten really good at hitting is through practice. I know that it might sound a little bit stupid, but custom practice is usually where I like to go. And one thing that I'll always do is I'll end up just taking an average team, not even that great, probably the expansion era Boomers, and I'll end up facing them with a team that I think is decent, such as the All-Stars and some of the guys that I'm going to end up using. So I like the American League All-Stars, and I'll go into a game. It doesn't have to be anything, just a practice mode. And what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be facing Tom Seaver on All-Star difficulty. Now, what I like to do whenever I end up going into the batting practice is I usually like to hit Mike Trout just because that's one of the swings I like to do. And I end up facing Rich Gossage because he's going to throw a really hard fastball and have a really good slurve and sinker. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the pitch location request all inside zones and low and away. And the reason why I like to do this is because I'm facing hard and in, and I'm facing low and away on All-Star difficulty. If you're wondering on how you change your difficulty, what you're going to end up doing is just pressing start, going to options, going to gameplay, and making sure that it is on All-Star. It's already on All-Star because I do this quite often, and I'll do this before I hop in Battle Royale, and it will actually end up helping me because I'll be facing a lot of high-end heaters. This is going to be the majority of what you guys are going to face in BR, is going to be guys spamming high and inside fastballs with a little bit of velocity, and then low and away off-speed pitches. And so you're going to have to time it up. You're going to have to learn to be able to do this. And sometimes even the computer will end up throwing balls. So that's a really good thing to do because you will have to have a little bit of plate vision, which will even help you more whenever you're getting into it. So these are going to be my tips to unlock these brand new cards, the 99 Bryce Harper and the brand new 99 Kenley Jansen. And you guys can get a ton of stubs by doing this. So make sure you guys are doing your Battle Royale program. If you guys are struggling, do what I said. Make sure that you guys are going into custom practice before you hop in BR runs. It'll kind of just give you a little bit of an extra edge, and make sure that you guys are drafting good teams with outlier heaters, with good power and good stats. I know I didn't get the world's greatest draft there, and I did talk about it, but it should help you out an absolute ton, and it should make it to where you guys kind of have a game plan. Well, boys, if this video ended up helping you guys out, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub, as it helps me out an absolute ton. Thank you guys so much. Go after these guys. Go get 700,000 stubs that are going to be really free and easy. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.